Yo, what's good? This is The Truth Hurts. I'm your host, Jeff Weiss.
I'm
What's
Rosecrans Vic. Sorry.
What's up? It's your girl Free.
And we're taping live from Gold Diggers Bar Hotel Studio.
I just found out their slogan is drink, sleep, record.
Yeah.
That's fire.
It's
That's dope.
amazing bar and in Hollywood,
Yeah.
which you should check out. Great shows here.
Lots of memories here. Me and
Lots
Jeff.
of memories, yeah.
Yeah, we've been here plenty of times. We used to do some events back in the day. So when you brought it up, I was like, oh damn, I do remember getting twisted here.
Yeah,
and then
and
driving like 2 blocks up the street to my house. It was like epic.
Yeah, and Cypress, I remember, came in and he was like, please, like, play the New Boy song with Ray J. I was like,
You Can't Tie Me Down?
So
That's my
random.
shit.
Honestly,
Yeah.
great song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, long live the New Boys.
Right.
Oh,
They didn't do nothing wrong.
One of
You
them
know,
did.
it's so
One
crazy.
of them definitely kind of did. Yeah.
I met them back when I was younger.
Were you a Jerkin fan?
No, I actually wasn't. I did like certain jerking music. I didn't jerk. I kind of knew how to reject a little.
Yeah.
But my cousin, she talked to one of the members.
Ah.
So they were around me before they got signed.
They were from
Wow.
Palmdale, yeah.
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 That's
She's
funny.
from Chino Hills, so it's all like IE-ish.
Oh yeah.
They said at that time they were from the IE.
Yeah, that was like the first big story I ever covered for like LA Weekly. It was like a cover story. So like when the Jerkin
Oh,
thing
really?
popped off, yeah. So I knew Ben J and Legacy pretty
Wow.
well. And the Jink Kids, and like that was early like Power Rangers
The
and
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Cold
I loved the
Flames.
music.
Yeah,
I
music-
loved Cold Flames. I loved
Cold
the
Flames
Rejects.
was
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, I loved the Pack. I don't know if we consider the Pack that,
No, they were
They were
like
hyphy.
hyphy.
Yeah.
but to
But they
me, it came
inspired
like so quickly.
A lot of the
after.
swag that
Yeah.
the jerkers had.
Yeah, and Cool Kids too. I think like did not get enough credit, but they were like that minimalism.
for
The
sure.
808s was
Oh, yeah.
was a huge influence on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we haven't done a talking episode since the beginning, but
Yeah.
how was your summer, Vic?
Summer was cool. It was not as eventful as, summers of my past, but I did go to Tulum recently and I got really sick and I was like throwing up in the shower and shit.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if it was the tacos al pastor or the water,
It was
but-
probably the
A
water.
little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Maybe both. But yeah, the last 2 days I was really sick, but the first 2 days were lit. I had like a hotel in like the jungle and shit.
Yeah, did you go to the
Oh.
pyramids or anything?
I didn't. It was too far. And honestly, Tulum, count your fucking days. You're way too expensive.
Yeah.
So you-
Is it like
it's
a
like-
bunch of like EDM clubs now and shit?
Bro, there was nobody fucking there. I wouldn't know. There was nobody there. Apparently, everybody else thinks it's just like way too expensive too because
Yeah.
it was empty. It's the Labor Day weekend and it was completely empty.
What was the
crazy.
money ratio? Like our money to theirs?
Oh, well, the dollar has gotten weaker and the peso's gotten stronger. So it's like $20 is like $20 is like it just doesn't get you far anymore.
Right.
Honestly, like it was costing me $40 to get a taxi to take me about a mile.
It's
Like
crazy.
Wow.
it was insane. It's more expensive than here, like
Wow.
by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. Everything's overpriced. Every drink is $20 minimum, and so although like the food was good, like we did go into one bar. It was called like Rosa Negra or whatever. Like it was pretty cool, but also like anytime you pop out, like you're with your significant other, whatever, you're gonna spend minimum $200 for a meal. So it's
Right.
like,
Because
and
you're
it's-
paying for both.
and yeah, and it's not like the best, biggest meal that you've ever had. You won't be stuffed. Like you're gonna have to eat in another couple hours.
It's horrible.
So yeah, that was the most recent.
and you're just
development
vomiting in the
of it.
shower.
And then you get to vomit in the shower. Then
Well,
So-
everything has
Just
perks.
random.
That was
I don't
that.
know what it was about this summer, but I had like a low key one too.
Mm-hmm.
Like normally each summer that I have, like I'll hang off the chandelier from beginning to end. But
I've
I
seen
was
it.
so yeah. I was so low key this summer, and I'm like, are you getting old? Like, am I going through that like mid-30s midlife crisis? I don't know what. How old are you, Vic?
33.
Okay, so you're younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you feel like you're going through that where it's just like, I don't have that vibe to like.
Vic had a kid though at 20, so he's
Yeah,
like, he's
I was
been
about to say.
like,
Honestly, for me, it's just growing responsibility. I don't
Right.
have much time to fuck off, you
Yeah.
know, and like have a lot of fun because the very next day I need to be doing something productive or I need to be somewhere and stuff like that. So it's just like less time that's like allotted for me to just fuck around, and I have like just less margin for error.
You also wake up at 6 a.m.
That too, I'm tired. No, I wake up at 3 a.m. So I'm
insane.
Yeah, so I'm exhausted a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So you know, I kept it pretty chill, me and my girl this summer. You know what I'm saying? But I was like telling her, I'm like, next summer, like I expect us to be out more, have a lot more fun. Like it was just like a lot of changes too. I moved too in the middle of summer, so it was just like that was annoying. And then my son also started middle school, but like they start in August now.
That's crazy.
The beginning of August.
That's like I think that's child abuse.
Damn near. So I'm like,
didn't they end like in May? The end of May?
Like end of May, so that they're right back to school. So it's like summer's not even really that long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it used to go to September, like till like around now.
After Labor Day.
You know, like, you know, so I don't know. It's just different. And it was just kind of hard navigating it, but yeah.
I was on book tour the whole summer.
That was cool. You had the most lit summer out of all of us.
Honestly, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us
a good
like
time.
a crazy story, you know, that happened while you were on tour, like anything, because we never really got to talk about it. We would just see you in between.
I mean, in New York, it was really fun because like I rented out a bar, and then like I had a bunch of like
a lot of homies,
friends, and like rappers I worked with, and for the label. And I mean, you were at the LA party.
Yeah,
that was the best one. I had Angeline.
Fun.
If you don't know Angeline, you should Google her. Actually pretty good series on Peacock, and she's kind of the original influencer, like social media personality. Like she used to have all these billboards up around LA. She was like sort of the Paris Hilton before Paris Hilton,
right?
Wow.
And she pulled up on me at the book reading. I don't think you were there at that.
No, but I seen the photos. Didn't she have like a Corvette or something?
She drives around LA in a pink Corvette.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was
Like
crazy.
Barbie, I love
what
it.
I didn't talk about was, so like I was trying to get Angeline to pull up, right? And it's like not easy. You think like, oh, it's just, and like maybe if I had like $30,000 to pay her, it, like, but you have to meet with her. There's a place, there's like a Denny's on Sunset. And like in Hollywood, and it's like actually called, like the nickname for it is the Zombie Zoo.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Do you
about.
know what the Zombie Zoo?
I don't.
Yeah, it's across from the Paramount building.
Yeah. And so basically, like it got the name the Zombie Zoo because I think like Bob Dylan and Tom Petty, when they were doing like the Traveling Wilburys album in the 80s, pulled up there, and it was all these like 80s punk freaks. And then I think like Tom Petty or Dylan goes, "There's a real zombie zoo in here." And so I had to pull up with Angeline and like basically sit down and have like she had a hot chocolate with whipped cream, and like I feel like people are listening, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But just like honestly Google it, Angeline with a Y. And yeah, we had a hot chocolate, and she just like grilled me about like who I am, what I want, you know what I mean, before she would agree to appear, because she was a vibes-based human being.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, she's just like, if you didn't have good vibes, like I'm not gonna pull up, but like I'll give you, you know, you can come, I'll grace you with my presence.
I'll go to the zombie zoo with you.
Right.
Yeah, no, but the zombie zoo, and I was like, why do you want to go to this?
That was your initiation.
And she was like, because, you know, it was like such a simple answer. She's like, I don't know, it's convenient and there's a lot of parking here. Like, I thought there was like a mystical answer.
You thought it was like
why
for
the
some
Denny's
reason?
on Sunset? Yeah, because she was kind of this like like a fairy-like figure floating through Los Angeles. Like, have you ever seen her, the pink car?
No,
the
I
pink
don't think so.
Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a good luck if you catch Angelina in the pink Corvette with the blonde bouffant. It's yeah.
That means you're gonna have like a good day or something. It's like seeing a ladybug, like or
Yeah.
like a ladybug.
it's like a,
landing on your head.
it's like a
on you.
unicorn traipsing across the sky in a pink Corvette.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long has she been in the game?
She's been in the game a long time. Yeah. I think she's like, according to, you know, and like the Wikipedia has her in her 70s, but you can't really talk about Angeline's age because she's timeless.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
I would
what I
hope
mean?
I would pass.
She
her
pulled up the
vibe
Doja
test.
Cat's thing last week, actually.
She did?
And she was at Kesha thing too.
That is fire. I would want to pass that vibe test.
Yeah,
me
I would
too.
hope so. Like, imagine you fail the vibe test. Like,
Right.
No, I know. We had the same birthday, I think, so it was
that's-
cool. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you know, astrology, Libra gang, so and so, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the big Coachella announced.
Yes.
Like 4 months earlier than they've ever announced, which is kind of crazy because it hasn't sold out in years.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was an announcement via Justin Bieber.
Was it Biebs
He was
let it
the
go?
first one to post
Biebs
it.
would let
He
it
just
fly.
don't mind.
He just said, "Fuck
I love it.
you
I
know?
love that for you.
Which was cool because it's like, all right, seeing Justin, he's in a different era right now of his the swag era, which is also very random for him to use as like
It's
album
like
titles.
12 years later.
That's what I'm saying.
It
I'm
was
like,
him the other day riding the scooter in his boxers. Did you see that? I seen it.
Thankfully, I didn't.
I seen it.
Yeah.
And he had like different pictures of him in different positions. And I'm like, who took them? You're just as guilty. Who took the pics?
Could be his wife.
hopefully.
And I think it was her.
Yeah.
I just love how you just, to the wife, I love how you just entertain all his bullshit. I love that
She
for
really
y'all.
does.
She don't mind.
Yeah, but Justin Bieber being like the world's second biggest Draco fan has been like a
Right.
dope development. You know,
Although
what I'm
I
saying?
would have liked him to have Ralphie on the album. I'm not, you know.
I mean,
think
he had Little B and
Little B was cool.
Yeah.
Did you like Swag 1 or 2?
I liked them both.
Yeah.
I liked them both. I liked one more, but Swag 2 was really good. I didn't know what to expect from it, but you know, he had like a couple songs. I was like, "Whoa, this is a vibe." You know, I like his new kind of style. It's interesting. It's kind of like experimental a little bit. I was kind of disappointed by the first Lil B feature, but I like the second one.
Yeah.
The first one was just like, oh, that's it. Came and went. All right, bet.
Yeah.
But I like that he's even working with Lil B. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
think it's
Shit
cool.
like that is like, I'm always gonna like big that up because like he didn't have to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even like the Sexy Red stuff, like some people didn't like the song, but I just like that he's working with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I liked it. I like his direction right now.
Yeah, me too. I really though want to know what it is. If it's a drug, which one? Like, I need answers.
To do it?
Justin, call me because I need to know. Like, I just want to know because it's cool and I don't have an issue with it. I've always loved him when he had his R&B phase.
Yeah.
I loved him, but it's a significant change from the Biebs we know to now, and I want to know like what exactly it is.
I know what it is. He found his activist stash.
He got like
He thought he lost it. He thought
Right.
they took it away. He found it.
Maybe
in the
he's
attic.
getting those like Quaaludes. Did you
Yeah.
hear Quaaludes are bad? Like you can
They're
get
bad?
Quaaludes.
No, I
no,
didn't
but
know
like
that.
it's crazy because I was reading George Clinton's autobiography.
Yeah.
which is amazing. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And so like it's crazy because like everybody, if you read somebody's, do you know what a Quaalude is?
It's the drugs that were in the
It was like
parties,
a 70s
right?
Wall
wonder
Street.
downer.
The Diddy
Yeah,
parties, right?
Exactly. No,
Well,
no,
the
not
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I just recently watched that for the first time like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was too hyped up,
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, but
I
it
kind
was
of
worth
agree.
the hype.
It's overrated, I think.
but it was good as fuck. It was just like so many people were just on it. I just was like, no, like Dreamgirls, you guys. I've never seen Dreamgirls.
I've never seen Dreamgirls.
Oh, you haven't?
I think I've seen some
I've seen
scenes.
Showgirls,
Okay.
which is now properly rated.
I've never seen.
Because it was very underrated, and then
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, Showgirls is actually a hidden masterpiece."
Yeah, see, I've never seen
Yeah.
Showgirls either. Is that
Yeah.
an old one?
Yeah, it was like X-rated. It was in the 90s. It was with did you ever watch Saved by the Bell?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love Saved by the Bell.
Jesse from Saved by the Bell like does this like huge like career transformation, and then she's like a kind of X-rated showgirl in Vegas named Nomi, and then she has sex with Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks in a pool. It's a very weird scene. It's like honestly, you're like,
Gotta
dude,
check
what
that
is
out.
happening? You're like, but honestly, it's kind of genius because it is Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks, so there's like a weird eeriness to it, even though
Yeah.
he's like the sleazy Vegas dude. But you know, George Clinton was talking about Quaaludes, and like it's just really funny because if you read, like I read Howard Stern's like memoir a long time ago, and they both were just like, Quaaludes are the greatest drug ever. It's insane. Like, they're just like raving about how good Quaaludes are. But now I think you can get Quaaludes, but they're just like you have to have like
What
usually,
is
like,
it? A
billionaire.
pill? Like
Yeah, it's
acid
like a pill.
or
No, it's a downer.
Okay.
I think it's like the Wonder Perk. You know what I mean? It's like the like if perks would not kill you, and they were actually like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you think? Are you a Sabrina Carpenter fan?
I actually am because of my girl, because she like idolizes her. So I didn't really know who she was
Yeah.
until she started like playing her and stuff like that. And then I was like, damn, like as a writer, like her songwriting is actually really
She's a good.
phenomenal.
Well, and also her co-songwriter Amy Allen's very talented.
If whoever's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, it's incredible. You
Yeah.
know, so as a writer, I respect it because I'm just like, I'm listening to it differently. I'm just like, damn, that's a bar right there. That's good right there. Like that's on theme right there. You know, she's her new song is like
What's the Man-Child song?
no, the other one, the she's like, you make tears fall from my legs or like in between my thighs or whatever.
See,
like,
I think she tries
I'm like,
a little too hard. I
Wait,
think
what?
tears between my thighs, and I'm like, that's hilarious. You know
No,
what I'm
well,
saying? Like,
But is she talking about
getting
like
wet. Yeah,
getting
like-
wet,
but that's
right?
like every song
But
is
isn't
about
she
that.
like because I only know of her. I've never heard her music. I'm not gonna front.
Espresso is a very good pop.
I only
song.
heard of her because my nail lady's daughter during a toe session had her shirt on. And they were like, you don't know who she is? Shout out to Bree and her daughter. She's like, you don't know who she is? So she's making music for kids or
She's
what?
headlining Coachella.
She's not making music for kids.
Okay, just kids love
I'll
her.
explain the
Kids
whole.
do
So
kinda
basically,
like
here's the
like
thing.
her.
So she was a huge like Disney pop star when she was young. So this is like her 10th album, but she's like 26 years old, and she's been doing this for a
Was
long
she
time.
on any shows
She
on
was
there?
on. She was on.
Girl Meets World.
She was the.
Oh,
She was
I never
like.
seen that
Yeah.
Me
one.
neither.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a Ariana Grande thing. How she was on. Where was she on?
Or-
I think she was on.
She was on,
iCarly.
Miley Cyrus, kind of like
No,
Miley
no,
Cyrus.
it was
that weird.
Victorious.
Yes, Victorious.
And Miley Cyrus was obviously Hannah Montana. It's sort of like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And then she had a deal on Hollywood. I think it was Hollywood Records, which was the Disney label. And then she basically, I think she's on Island Def Jam now
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Oh,
And so
okay.
like Espresso's kind of cool. It's like more of like an 80s funk song. But then basically her whole thing is like she transformed herself into like everything is about sex now.
Oh,
Yeah, like
So-
she's super horny.
is she grown?
That's like her bit.
How
Yeah,
old is
she's 26.
She's grown. It's just
okay.
a little. Have you ever seen Arrested Development?
No.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
Arrested Development?
I love
She's like
that.
Lindsay Bluth a little bit. Like, or it's like you're trying a little hard. Like you
Yeah.
don't need to try that hard.
Can you calm
Like,
down a little?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. Like you're cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, but like it's that Disney star thing. I think where you just take it a little too far because you're like,
Right.
I'm trying to show the world. Like you know,
That
it's
I'm
like
not a
you remember
kid.
when Christina Aguilera did Dirty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was kind of like, okay, like I'm like you're like.
I don't know, man.
I love
It was
Dirty.
cool. No, it was cool, but,
But
it was
no,
like
but-
also trying a little hard.
But I kind
respect
of believe.
it.
I kind of believe Sabrina. I believe she's that horny. Like
You believe it?
You believe
I
it.
believe it. I believe
Yeah.
she's that horny. But
she have
it
a
could
man?
seem that way.
she was
she-
dating like an actor for a
Shawn
while.
Mendes. She was dating Shawn.
No,
Mendes.
she was dating, I think, like the actor Barry. I don't probably mispronounce his name, Barry Keehan or
Oh,
something.
that dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
dude
an
with the
Irish
weird
actor, I
face.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah. And he was like in one of her videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now she's headlining Coachella, which is kind of, I don't know. Like, I kind of. And Carol G, who I've
Carol
never,
G.
I never heard of
La
Carol G.
Bichota.
Songs.
So she's like the biggest Latin pop star. Think she's from Colombia as well. Think new Shakira. That's
Okay.
all I would say.
All
Like,
right.
she's the new
Oh,
Shakira. And
I'm
she's
like
done.
generally pro Shakira.
Does she make pop music or is it more rap?
It's
okay.
no, not rap. It's like Latin trap, Latin R&B, but she also delves into. She's from Colombia, but she'll make Mexican regional music. So then she does reggaeton. Like she kind of covers all bases in Latin music. So she's huge. She also had like a really public relationship with this dude Anuel AA, who was like a big Spanish rapper, and then he like cheated and shit, and then so she got
Ooh, a scandal.
all the sympathy from all the girls that like all their men cheat on them. They're like, oh yes, like that's our queen. Like she left him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now she's with this dude named Fade, who used to like write her songs and write a lot of songs for J Balvin. So like he's like. They're like a it couple.
I
as
like
well.
how deep you go in Carol G. lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen
Do
her.
you listen
like,
to her music and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I listen to her albums.
It's good?
I think. Yeah, it's good. It's
Like, where in like a scale of like her to Bad Bunny does she fall?
she is under Bad Bunny, but she kind of copies him a little bit.
Yeah.
She'll make like a B version of his song
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay.
You know
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying? It's like,
I thought his performance at Coachella was actually really good.
oh yeah, no,
he's an
incredible.
amazing performer.
Yeah, so no, she's good. She's up there. Like she just performed at I think the Mexico City halftime NFL show.
Oh,
Like they
wow.
had like
Okay.
a little halftime thing with YouTube TV. So she did that. She sells out the fucking Rose Bowl. You know what
That's
I'm
How
saying?
crazy.
long
That'll
has she
tell you
been
enough.
out?
She's been active. I mean, in like mainstream ish. I would say like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
But she's just gotten progressively bigger every year.
And she's like young, older.
She's probably in her 30s now.
Okay.
But like early 30s. You know,
Okay.
And
if
then
that.
you,
yeah.
did you? There was only 6 rappers in the entire Coachella bill, which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Including-
they got some of the right ones though.
I'm
Who do they have?
I'm
I didn't
excited.
see the lineup
I'm
yet.
excited for the Young Thug set. Even though whatever,
Aw,
man. Justice for Thug. Leave him alone.
Should
Like,
we get into that
no,
now or
we-
later?
No, because I feel like not like I have any unique insider window
Mm-hmm.
into it, but like from my experience dealing with Draco and Free, obviously you talk to Draco on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
And not to compare it, but it's like it is fucked up to have your jailhouse calls recorded
Oh, yeah.
and everyone like picking through them and like laughing at him, and it's like, dude, like that's I think it's like horrible when someone's like going literally through hell at the
Mm-hmm.
lowest moment of their entire life, thinking that they're never gonna ever see like the light of day again.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
like you're being judged by your worst moment, and like I don't know, I think on some level, like I'm not even gonna get into the snitching thing about
Yeah.
it because I'm not like that well versed in it, but I also think that like those are private calls. Like of course he was talking a lot of shit about people,
Right.
Because like, dude, like when that's just what you do. Like
Who
that's
isn't guilty of that at some
Yeah.
point?
Right.
like, when you're
especially when you're talking to your girl or your significant other.
Yeah.
But I have to play devil's advocate a little bit just because I do have a lot of friends that have been in the jail system. You know, I'm friends with a lot of niggas that have went to jail. So at the end of the day, we all know those calls are being recorded.
true.
When my homie, and he knows who he is, I won't say his name, was calling me for 5 years, I'm like, why are you calling me on these people's phone? Like, it's not a safe place. Anything that you can say on there, you could say like, oh, when I get out, I'm gonna buy you a drink, and might be in the person's probation, they can't drink. Next thing you know, you're in trouble. We all know they're recording.
Well, see, I would to devil's advocate you back. I would say that he, of course, knew that, and like when he did that interview with Big Bang, he's talking about it. He's like, I was saying certain things because I knew that like and like, but you don't expect like your random casual conversations to get leaked.
No,
right.
That's the difference, right?
But you're a rapper and in the public eye, and we've seen it so much happening.
But it hasn't really happened like this before.
No,
so now
because like
people gotta be more mindful. You think like, I don't give a fuck if the COs hear this, but I don't want fucking Wham to hear this,
or,
or
like,
TMZ or so and so from wherever. So that's why it's like now there's kind of a new standard gonna be set after this. Like if you're in jail, all this shit's gonna leak eventually. So just be very careful, and not just leak to the COs, like to the world. So
I also heard recently that like your lawyer, any lawyer on a case, can request anyone's jail calls. That's what someone told me that's been to jail. So we really don't know who leaked them.
Yeah.
Well, I think they do destroy them at a certain point, and that's what he was saying in his interview. Was like he was saying that he thinks that they were obtained because his lawyers like did a motion to shut down like all like, the jail, because like do you remember there was like an interview that got leaked of him when he was in jail?
Yeah.
Right.
So they think it was all from the beginning.
It's crazy, but I will say I'm like a big believer in like we should just know less about our favorite artists. Yeah. Because to be honest,
we're getting too close to them.
I thought, swear to God, and a lot of this is like because Jeff would be a big Thug, advocate. Like you would always be like, "Yo, Thug is amazing. He's a genius."
Yeah, he's one of my favorite rappers ever.
Thug too.
I believed he was an actual genius. Like I'm like he doesn't talk because he's just he's like so cerebral and like he knows this and that. And then this like ruined a lot of that lore for me. That I'm just like
the mystique was gone.
The mystique is completely gone.
Yeah,
and that is very damaging to an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because now I'm just like this guy is he's not a genius. Like it's like I'll just leave it there.
But he has a streak of there was
creative
also,
music genius. Yes, because he even said that like Future will call him like, yo, how do I start this song? And he's innate with like his musical ability, right? But like I thought he was an overall genius.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't about to like he wasn't about to like invent electricity.
Yeah. I mean, for me as a female,
but I will argue he did invent electricity in a way. So
I mean, like for me as a female, when I seen it, I just know how like me and my bitches give it up. Like we on the phone, we gossiping, we talking that shit. Like you was on there gossiping. The only thing you was missing was nails, eyelashes, and a fit, a crop top. That's all you needed. And
why can't a man like gossip?
I love him to death, but it was giving like, hold on, put three-way whoop-de-whoop. Okay, hold on, but wait, we gonna sabotage his album. Like it's giving the old school three-way call when we all got three-way attacked. Or let's plan to do something to somebody at school.
But like he again, to play his defense, he was in county. He wasn't in like a state prison. So it's like you're literally in a worse form of hell. Like you get nothing in county.
I'm not discrediting anything that Young Thug went through. I don't want that to be misconstrued. I still like him as the music goes and stuff. But I had to be like, have a moment with self like, nigga, is you losing it? Like, what would Draco say? Draco's literally...
I could hear his laugh.
I could just hear it.
But Free, also to your point,
Free loved Thug, or Draco loved Thug.
He did.
He might have lost it. Like he might, that's a possibility too.
Yeah.
Because we all know that Draco before like his prison stints and after it was different.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like
I would say
agree.
I would say that like the psychological torture that they put on people in the prison system like does. Like, how could there not be like
irreparable
he was
damage.
under such like duress and suffering that I feel it's like not fair for people to like make those like if he's out now, like you can judge him on the statements he's making now, but again, like it's like a confession under torture.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's like not considered the same. But
even then, like the stuff he's saying now, I'm still like, he's
could be better.
It's just like, how do I say it? Like he is like, okay, like his interview with Big Bang. It gave me a lot of like insight on his perspective in life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, like this dude has been through a lot of shit. And when they asked him like, oh, like your little brother burned down your house, what did you think of him? And he was like, I thought he was so lit for that. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, like that's his mentality. So it's like, how could he not, worship the things that he worships in terms of like, this shit is the coolest shit in the world, like knowing that at some point you're gonna have to go to prison, whoop-de-doo,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And it's like that just gives you insight on his perspective in life. And it's like also like, not to say it's not his fault or anything, but it's like that was his starting place.
I think he's just traumatized, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's traumatized, so I have some sympathy for him there because he doesn't view the world like we all do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I 100% agree, and I agree with you too that I feel like they shouldn't have like released them. I do agree with that, but the fact that they are released, Lordy Lord,
it's scary though. No, but it's scary though. That's the scary thing in the modern world because it's like anybody's like phone conversations, like like you know, like I'm sure you've said some things that were like you don't want released to the world.
I don't even want my goddamn Instagram DMs back and forth to the homies released.
That's our next segment. It's gonna be like, we're gonna read Free's Instagram DMs.
Yeah, so like I don't want those released.
No, yeah, it's crazy, but you know, I hope he starts to like, not to be super cliche or whatever. I hope he does get help. You know what I'm saying? Because like seeing like he's fucking hurt, and then I started to think about his whole perspective and why he hasn't dropped music and why, in my opinion, the music sucks so far is because he lost all his homies. Well, he literally said, he's like, all my homies are gone. The circle he rolled with, this dude told, this dude died, this dude's still in prison. I don't fuck with bro anymore because he fucks with other bro. Like, it's like,
it's horrible.
The whole YSL, you know, like is completely dismantled. You know what I'm saying? The you know, county of was it Fulton County? Like they can you know, fucking fist bump each other because they did what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it sucks.
And that's the thing about the criminal justice system. I feel like the people they discount the fact they're like, well, someone got acquitted, but you're like, yeah, and they lost $5 million and their friendships have been destroyed, their life has been destroyed, they're coming out of like jail basically penniless, like with nothing but like, you know, everything was confiscated. They lost computers often, like people jewelry has been confiscated.
It reminds me of like when ASAP Yams passed away, and like I'm a good homie of Aston Matthews, and like I remember being around Joey Fats shortly after and stuff like that, and them being like, he was our whole shit, like he was our whole like key to the industry, and he was my connection to Rocky and this and that. Take him out the equation, I don't even want to rap anymore. You know, and it's like that he made it fun, he did this, he made me motivated, all this stuff. So it's like, this shit ain't even fun no more. That's probably how Thug feels. He's just like, I don't even want to do this shit. What the fuck? The whole point was like to hang out with my homies, put my homies on, and he seems like his favorite thing in the world is to put people on. You know, that's what I got from him, because his whole thing was like
Little Baby you put on, like Gunna you put on,
because
like,
his whole point about like talking shit about Kendrick or whatever, like what he was talking about, who did he put on? You know, and it's like, that's his perspective because he's seen Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci.
And Gucci has the longest list of put-ons. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like rap and shit like that. So I just see like that he's just like, there's nobody else to put on. This shit ain't fun no more. Why the fuck do I want to rap?
Right. But even with the Kendrick comment, it just all came out of pettiness. It's just, this whole situation has brought out a really petty side of Young Thug that none of us needed to know. Like Vic said, we didn't need to know him that well.
Especially because he was so mysterious for so long.
He was so mysterious. That was the key. Like a pillow talking ass, running mouth ass nigga. It wasn't like he was ranting on lives and all that prior to all this. Like he would have his moments, but it wasn't what we heard in those calls.
I thought he was too cool for school. Like
me too.
I think he was.
And I didn't think he would be so pressured up by Kendrick denying to be on the album. But hearing you get that mad and you went for blood, like,
because like, what did he responded to Lucci in like a really funny way on Twitter one time, right?
Yeah.
He said like, he's like, yeah, like I hope like everything is, I don't know, it was something, but it was like a positive thing, but you knew what he meant though.
He's being
like,
cynical for sure.
And I was like, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with that. But now just to know that he's just like, no, we need to do this and we need to do this to Gunna and I hate him, and it's just like
sabotage his rollout. I mean, he's already signed to him still. He's still signed to him, right?
Is?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because he said on that same...
I don't know. Those deals are like for life written in blood. You know what I mean? Like those major label deals. Well, Thug was signed to like 4 people.
True.
You know? He signed to like Gucci. He was signed to like... I think like Atlantic at one point. He was signed to Birdman.
300.
Yeah. Oh, 300, right. Yeah, but I think he did have a deal with Atlantic at one point as well.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. But then it ended up getting, But I don't know. I think everyone's collectively losing their fucking minds. I think that's the real story.
Sure.
I mean,
breaking news.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like every day there's like something so crazy that like it just gets like the David story.
Oh man,
is the craziest story.
I'm so invested.
It's like it feels like OJ times 1,000. It seems like.
Oh my God.
I can't even believe the shit. Anytime a news new detail comes out, I'm
Me too.
mind blown and disgusted, and my
Me
stomach
too.
hurts.
Yeah,
At the same
It's
time.
the most unsettling story I think I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to his music before?
Never.
No,
I
Never knew he
but I heard
existed.
he was a emo, like a emo.
It was like a Juice WRLD type.
Yes.
But like I did listen to one song and like he obviously had a talent for melodies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was like objectively, I guess, like a talented
Yeah.
like melody writer or whatever. Not anything I would ever
Was he
listen
like
to.
a TikTok trender dude? Is that how he got popular?
But he played Coachella this year. He's enormous. He was playing the Greek Theater, which is like a
Because he was
8,000
on like a
person
sold out
venue.
tour, correct? When
Yeah,
Right
no,
now.
they
he's
just confiscated
the Greek
him?
Theater in LA is like he's I think
Yeah.
from Houston originally.
Okay.
And yeah, he's only 20 years old.
Yeah,
and,
he's really young.
and they basically found a 14-year-old's body in the trunk of his Tesla.
Yeah, of his Tesla. And I just seeing like, okay, like at first when the news first broke, it was like, wait, is he? I knew nothing
He
about him.
played his show after they found the body.
Jeff's mind
Yeah.
blown.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like,
And so they were like, oh, this is like, to me, the way it kind of the news came out was like, there was just a dead body found in this artist's
the car that was
but
registered to
it registered to him, but he's in a
He's
whole
on
different
tour.
state.
he's been
Right.
traveling
So
for a
this
month,
has
yeah.
nothing to do with
And
him.
we don't know who had his car while he was gone.
Exactly, and it ended up in a tow yard, whatever. We're
Right.
just like, you could kind of think like, man, is somebody trying to set him up, or
Right.
somebody like stole his car?
But
and
how
did
do you
some
get
shit.
into the trunk of a Tesla? It's like
But,
it's not
okay,
exactly
so
easy to get
can't.
into the
This
trunk
is
of a
what it
Tesla.
was. It was randomly parked on the side because more things are coming out every day. So this morning, before I left to come out here, it was parked randomly in a neighborhood, like a really nice neighborhood
It was,
somewhere.
I think in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, and it was playing like emo music. The car was playing music with the body in it. That's
the-
what
Oh my
attracted
God.
them to come to the car to even
They towed
say
it,
anything
yeah.
to tow it. And then they smelled the smell. As soon as
In
it
the
got to
yard,
the
yeah.
tow yard already knew something was up, so they called the police.
Mm-hmm.
And then it unfolded. The girl has been missing since April 2024. That's when they officially dubbed her as missing.
Well-
now, was she actually with him during that time and maybe like her parents put out a missing report? We don't know those
I mean, there's so many
details.
crazy things. It's like obviously, like of course, like he hasn't been arrested yet, so like you can only speculate. But,
Right.
I mean, there's crazy things like did you see they both had the tattoo?
The shish
Yeah.
tattoo.
Weird.
Which
There
is,
was
like,
screenshots
psychotic.
of like someone talking to them on FaceTime, and
Oh,
he's
it
like,
was in
"Oh,
Discord. Oh, in the Discord, or is that different?
no, this was different. This was on a post I seen.
Yeah.
One of the hip hop pages had a post, and it was like a lot of different slides. So the shish tattoo was on the slide. Her missing persons report was on the slide. There also was a screenshot of someone on FaceTime like, "Oh, Celeste and David keep me up," and her and the guy are in the screenshot. You know how like when you're on FaceTime, it's a
Yeah.
little picture. We don't know who they were talking to, but that has been given to TMZ as well. And I guess mom confirmed that she did have a boyfriend named David, but she had never met him.
It's so sad.
So sad.
Insane.
No, you.
Oh, and did you guys hear about I'm so invested. Did you guys hear about the fact that there's lyrics saying Celeste, I love you, something,
yeah, there's like
something.
a song
Yeah.
that's
And then
not
there's
released.
another
Yeah, yeah,
song
yeah.
called like Romantic Death.
Romantic homicide.
Yeah,
And also,
homicide.
like, if you've like, I was looking at some of his videos, and it's like a doppelganger of this girl
Yes.
in every one of the videos. It's really
Yes.
haunting.
So fucking creepy.
And-
And
Yeah.
when I heard the song "Romantic Homicide," it gave me the chills instantly.
What-
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
He had a hearse on this tour, and people. Is
Yeah.
that true?
Yeah.
I saw that. Like,
Yeah, like during like the meet and greets and shit,
Yeah.
like people
Like a
could
ca-
walk
a ca-
up
a ca-
and
casket.
write.
I wonder
write
if like for a
notes.
while her body was in there. And
No.
then it went to the
No,
Tesla.
because you would have been like a smell, or you can't
no, you
transport a
can't-
body.
yeah. No, I
freely
mean
like that.
the you know what the most I mean beyond the obviously super like naturally unsettling things were, like his Discord. It like from what I saw, because like it is just the craziest case. Like it seemed like people knew about it in his Discord.
They
Yeah.
did because
And-
he would go on there looking for her.
And well, they were saying that allegedly that like that's where he would have met her when she was like 11 or 12. People were saying or
Yeah.
whatever. But what is so troubling is like what level of stand-up is that appropriate? You know what I mean? It's like, is that the level of stand-up? Because it's like your obsessive parasocial relationship with artists will allow you to cover up an alleged like.
pedo.
Right.
That's crazy
Well,
to
it's
me.
like the whole
what's
thing
wrong
with R.
with you?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these females that R. Kelly, when I watched the documentary, was in contact with at the beginning were fans. They were fans, and their family and their parents were fans, so
Yeah.
they were allowing and getting paid off for R. Kelly to take them and have his
Yeah.
fun or whatever whenever the time was. So it's like this has been happening from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just sad because I need to know, like, was that body in that car since she's been missing? Or was like she murdered in between 2024 to now?
It seems like it might have been,
Right.
because they said it was so badly decomposed, and
Right.
supposedly all that was identifiable was the finger with the tattoo.
Oh shit.
So it's
so
like,
it was meant for him to get caught.
I feel like he wanted to get caught at this point. It's
mean,
one of
those
those weird like
Yeah.
serial killers, like
Yeah.
they kind of try to get caught, they leave clues and shit like that.
Like it's like his final chapter of
Because
life type shit.
he dropped the song "Romantic Homicide" on her birthday, or like
Yeah.
the video on her birthday.
Now,
you know,
is
I think
that
I heard he
song
dropped
have
the song every year on her birthday or something like
Yeah,
that.
like
shit.
so it's like that type of shit is just like you're trying to leave breadcrumbs and shit, and then it's like if you just leave the car there, eventually they're gonna pick it up,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then to have the matching tattoos, it's like, bro, you're tying yourself
Put her
to
name
this
in
person.
the song. Now
you know.
I wasn't sure if the Romantic Homicide song had her name lyrics or was it a
No,
different
it was a song
It
that
was
I don't think was released, but they
Okay.
like found it was like
Oh, it
unreleased.
It was like called like
unreleased.
Celeste or something.
But they
Okay.
the police
is her
raided
name.
his house and like got his computers and stuff.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, so they haven't not arrested him at the
It's
time.
I feel like so many dark, nasty, disgusting details have emerged, and there's only more. that are
Right.
gonna
Yeah,
come
that
out.
it's crazy. I don't know. It's like obviously I think it's it doesn't remind me of the Melly case, but like the Melly case, it's like the
Yes.
same thing where you're like. The Melly case, I guess it struck me in the same way because if you watch like the video like Murder on My Mind,
Yeah.
and you think about like the prospect, and you like if you watch that video of Melly, like with the blood all over
Mourning
him,
his friends,
Yeah.
and then having like a cold, like stoic stare into
Yeah.
the camera as it's happening. It's funny that you said that. The same thing. As soon as I heard the music, I was like, "Damn, it's like YNW Melly." You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, "Fuck,
he's
bro,
still
this-
like
this
fighting
like,
for that.
Yeah, shit just like trips me out, that the fact that people can be so talented in music, then also like, but they happen to just be terrible people.
Right.
I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
it's
saying?
beyond
Like,
terrible. Like you're like a sociopath.
that's what
a
I'm saying. Like,
sociopath, a murderer.
okay, yeah. So no, that was insane, and that's been the talk of the town. But then it like switched to the Kimmel stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like this Kimmel stuff,
Well, it
especially
went
here
from
in
Charlie
LA.
Kirk to that, then to the Kimmel thing, which is connected obviously to the Charlie
I
Kirk.
didn't
Yeah.
know who Charlie Kirk was until he passed
Me too.
away.
I had no idea.
I had no idea.
Really?
No idea.
Oh, he was like yeah. I mean, like there was like he was like kind of the Nipsey for a horrible part of what I mean. But like it's interesting. I was like the thing is like it's the climate of censorship is so extreme now that it almost makes you like afraid to say anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like especially and like no one of course with the countenance like for me like I mean I think any kind of political murder is horrible and only
Yeah.
leads to kind of
Right.
more
It's
fascism and more
uncomfortable
political
every
murder.
single
Yeah,
time
it
there's
was like
some
an
Yeah.
assassination.
No matter who the-
assassination. You
Yeah.
know, like I was even thinking like yesterday, I was just like, damn, like they're going, you know, the MAGA people, whatever, going this crazy for Charlie Kirk. I'm so glad that, you know, the shooter in the Trump thing missed, because
Yeah.
that would have
Yeah,
been Civil
yeah,
War.
yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
I'm like, bro, this shit is going crazy for Charlie Kirk. He's technically not a politician. You know, he was just a
Right.
political commentator. And so it's like, if you guys took out the leader or whoever's behind this shit, still, it would have caused so much chaos.
It's just crazy how I think like both sides like rush to like
Yeah.
like you know what it's like you can
Yeah.
like wait for the facts to come out. I think that's like but like again and this was my takeaway from the whole thing beyond like the censorship element which we
Yeah.
can talk about is like someone like Charlie Kirk like learned early on, right? He was 18 years old, like he drops out, like he founds his thing, right? Like the social media algorithms, like they're the biggest winners of all of it, right? The
Yeah.
biggest winners of all of it are Twitter, Meta, TikTok, ByteDance, and I guess to a lesser extent like Google, YouTube, because right, like people have learned now, and I think like there's just this world where it's like it's all antagonistic
Yeah.
behavior, right? It's all like what will like juice the social media algorithms, and what does that juice it? It's conflict, it's beef, it's tension,
Comments, hate comments.
debating
Right.
against people, like people saying yeah, and it's like, and I feel like a lot of people like Charlie Kirk or whoever, like they come up in this world, and like of course like they're gonna go to what makes money and what makes them famous and successful and builds them an audience, and that's always division.
Yeah, every single time.
And like until like this is only going to continue until the social media like
Yeah.
companies something happens to the way the algorithms are.
After the Charlie Kirk stuff happened, I realized like how split like all my followers and the people I interact with, the people I follow are, because I was getting like so glad he's gone and like, you know, laughing and stuff, which I felt uncomfortable with. I don't like laughing at people's
No.
death, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going that far.
No.
And then there's other people that are like, you know, this like you know, just mourning him very heavily, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like that made me realize like how in the middle I am, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not extreme on either side. I think it sucks that he passed. Like, you know, like anybody, public assassination.
Yeah,
that shit makes me
public
uncomfortable as
assassinations are
fuck.
weird.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. And then also, but I'm like, I'm also not gonna dance on people's graves.
No,
like
yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know if it's the Catholic in me or my grandma would like disapprove of that, so I'm not
Right.
gonna go that far.
It's
no matter
also,
what
like,
they
just,
said.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
bad
Like I'm just
energy
like
to put out in the world.
it
to, like,
is.
celebrate
It's
someone's
really
death.
you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like I don't know. I'm not on
Except
either
for
of
the
that
RIP
side.
Bozo, RIP Bozo meme, which was one of the funniest things ever.
That is
You're like, that's like the only time I'm
iconic.
like, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also was pointed away. I don't know. I'm gonna try to justify.
Yeah,
it
he
somehow.
didn't. Yeah.
He was pointed away from the funeral.
But I do think, I mean, what's insane to me is like the culture of censorship that it is for a bunch of people that are free speech absolutists. It's like absolutists. It's really like that to me. I mean, I'm sure you feel that way. Like even saying anything now, you're like people, the ramifications of like speaking your mind freely and not necessarily even bringing. I think it's one thing if you actually do have like, I mean, you can argue all day about what is the definition of hate speech, and I think that's what they're doing it about. But it's terrifying that a national late night host would get suspended indefinitely for like basically timid comments.
I'm not trying
Totally
to
anodyne.
make this about me at all, but I was like, I deal with FCC, you know what I'm saying, because of like being on power and stuff like that. And when I heard he was like being like canceled or, you know, suspended indefinitely, I was like, damn, he must have said something way too far, you know, like, and I went to go see the comments and I'm like, wait, that's it? Like he didn't say anything else? Like he didn't.
What did he say?
He basically said that he brought up Charlie Kirk. Then he said that MAGA people are trying to use this as like for political gain and like get points. But he also said like both sides are trying to do it. And then he cut to a scene of Trump. Somebody asked him about how are you mourning Charlie Kirk's death, and he's like, I am mourning it very much. So, and then he was like,
here's my new ballroom.
Yeah, he's like, there's a lot of construction going on here. You guys like it? And so he was just pointing out that he like moved on so fast from it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you can see how there's like some entertainment value in that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he switched over so fast to somebody that was a dear friend of his, and you know, from what Trump said. And I'm like, that's what got him canned. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel like I probably said way worse shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's anything like, you know, Trump has that power. And so anything against him.
Yeah, but it's a blatant violation of the First Amendment. It's like that's
for
like,
sure.
It's like just the level of unconstitutional behavior that's become like totally normalized. And
but that's how the industry is.
No, it isn't. But it isn't though. It never was like that.
It wasn't like this.
It's never been like this.
It's gotten
the only
way
time it's ever
worse.
was like this is McCarthyism. Like
it's gotten
in
way
the 50s,
worse.
Yeah, like
but
blacklists and
when
stuff.
people would like accuse you of being a communist, and then it was like everything's canceled.
Yeah,
people
did like a lot of screenwriters couldn't work for like 10 years. Like a lot of actors were banned.
He's a commie. Yeah. No, it's insane right now. But then you kind of like peel the layer back, and I don't want to like, I don't know, like it's shit I read, but maybe you might have seen it too. Supposedly there's like a merger going on with Nexstar and this other company, and if they merge, they would own over 80% of the TV markets in a certain, like in most areas, and that's illegal. The FCC is like, no, you can only own like 39% of it.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, if we scratch your back, get rid of Kimmel, will you scratch our back and approve this merger, essentially drop that law from existence? So supposedly that's kind of like what's going on behind the scenes. Like, and so I'm like, oh, okay, like that would actually make a lot of sense because the comments it wasn't hate speech. You know what I'm saying?
He's just the one that got to take the fall for some other shit bigger than him.
Basically, that's what it seems like, yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know. The whole thing is ironic. It's like a guy who like literally made his name like talking shit on Twitter. Like, and all of us, like, I mean, that's what Trump did. Like, he basically got like super famous again by talking shit on Twitter. Yeah. And then, I don't know, like, it's just like, I feel like social media has just become like, it hasn't been fun for a long time.
Because imagine if Obama, when he was in office, who was getting badgered by Trump, and he was asking for his birth certificate and all this shit. Yeah. Imagine he was on some like, get him the fuck out of here, get him out of the country. Like, I'm the president. He's not gonna ask me about my birth certificate. Like, imagine what would Donald Trump say? Right. You're violating the First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? This and that.
Well, so it's like cancel culture.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's only when it's in, you know, people's benefit that, you know, they want to rely on,
or if it's on
institutions.
Certain faces.
Yeah,
for sure.
That too.
Yeah,
that too.
Certain faces for sure.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, was there anything you're looking forward to on that right now? Anything in your life before we go?
I mean, my son's playing baseball.
Oh yeah, how's your son at baseball?
He's not very good yet, but I'm excited for him to like we're getting through it. It's like he wants to get better, so that's encouraging. It's
Right.
to me, it's more of like a life thing, you know. Like
Right.
he knows like he sucks right now, but he's like, no, Dad, I want to practice more. I
And
want
he's
to
in
practice more.
robotics class, which is pretty.
He's
good.
in robotics as well.
That's
That's
dope.
pretty impressive, right?
And like we filled up his schedule so much. He used to be on his phone and on Fortnite so much.
That's great.
We eliminated that shit.
That's amazing.
And he's on, you know, robotics till 5 p.m. Then we got to take him to practice at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Then he has games on Sunday. I practice with him the other days that I can. So it's like filling up his schedule of just productivity. He has straight A's. He just got his progress report.
That's cool.
Got his straight
Amazing.
A's. So I'm like super happy about that. You know?
Yeah, that's dope.
What
Yeah.
about you?
I don't ever tell anybody what I've A&R'd, and
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't publicly. They don't need to know, but
Yeah.
I got my finger on a lot of
The
shit.
hidden hand.
Yeah, the hidden hand right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, Ms. Free.
The Miss Free hidden hand. So I just want to do that. Also, still, you know, just network and do more stuff.
Yeah. And
What
yeah.
about you?
I got a couple more book tour dates. I got one in Miami next month in St. Petersburg. I got
Fire.
one in Toronto as well.
Wow.
Oh, you're going
yeah,
to the
so-
6.
Yeah, Drake is gonna definitely ban me. I think like it's gonna be like one of those things where it's like I'm gonna show up at customs and they're gonna be like, no sir, and it's gonna like have my mug shot. And
In
then it's
the
gonna be like a
airport.
bunch of like tweets that I said about Drake in 2012.
I was about to say, you're the OG Drake hater.
Yeah, like I feel that. Look, history absolved me so well. Like, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. No, you know,
Kendrick stole your swag.
I'm basically the Fidel Castro of rap writing.
No, for
You
real.
know, history will
you have
absolve
a
me.
diss record. Don't forget it.
You know, and
yeah,
but I
too.
am going to Toronto, which will be cool. I'm doing a reading up there, October 6th, I think, and then October 12th in Miami, I think, and
Yeah.
the
Wow,
14th
Miami's
in
gonna
St.
be
Petersburg.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should be
Miami's
cool.
dope.
And then I'm excited about the Lakers season, so that's my
Lakers.
That's
yeah,
a flex.
I was like, basketball is back. I can
Yeah.
kind of drown my sorrows in watching like Luca
True.
score 30 points.
Skinny
again.
Luka.
Skinny Luca. Yeah,
Yeah.
men's health Luca. Just to hit
I
that.
didn't know you watch sports.
Oh, he's a big basketball fan.
I played baseball. in
baseball
college.
too, yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah. I
Jeff.
played
Some
basketball
things I
through my
didn't
whole
know
life.
about you.
You're not a Giants fan, right? Or you're a
I'm
Cardinals
Cincinnati
fan?
Reds fan.
Oh, Cincinnati Reds. right.
Yeah,
I knew it
so
was a Reds team.
it's good to balance my Lakers fandom because I know how to suffer. They've never been good. But anyways, all right, good episode. Truth hurts.
Truth really
Shout out
hurts.
Gold Diggers. Thank you for
Yes.
having
Truth
us.
hurts. Shout out Gold Diggers.
Drink, sleep, record.
All right,
I love that.
it's good.